Final question for you. You've said that you want the deal with AJ to be done by the end of Monday.
Monday is the deadline.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Tyson Fury had this to say to Daniel Dubois as some advice he gave the young lad. He said, knock him out. It's your only chance. He also says Dubois is a young man, strong, ambitious. He hurt Usyk before with a body shot. Put him down heavily so maybe he can hurt him again. My advice, knock him out. And let me counterpunch. I do agree with Tyson Fury. I think the way Daniel Dubois beats Usyk is to knock him out. I mean, I don't think he will outbox him. You know, the only slight option for him would be to out-hustle him, you know, because Derek Chisora did make it argumentative. He did put up a good argument that he won enough rounds to win a fight, you know, because he did what he could do. Well, I mean, that could happen, but I don't see it happening, you know, because based on Usyk and his conditioning, and I think he, you know, the man says he feels like he's 23 years old. He eats right. He had a video that I've posted, well, not posted, but I've done earlier about him and his conditioning versus how he does it versus what he sees other people do that they shouldn't do type shit. So, you know, conditioning is the key. Rest, sleep, prayer, meditation, you know what I mean? A lot of that has a lot to do with how good you feel and how well you perform. So I don't see Daniel, unless Daniel shows Oleksandr Usyk a lot more than he did last time on top of more than he ever done before. Bars. But I think Tyson Fury, with the advice he gave Daniel Dubois, the underlay of that is he's saying that you got to knock him out because you can't win a decision. That's what he's saying, okay? That's what Tyson's saying, because Tyson will always, I mean always, make it about him. So that being said, him saying what he said, that's what he meant. But the reality is, it's the truth. It's absolutely the truth. It's, hey, you know, this has to be done because that's the only way you're going to win. You know what I mean? Because again, outboxing Usyk, even out-hustling Usyk is a thing, because if you can't hit him like you normally can other fighters. See, the Anthony Joshua fight was a destruction. And keep in mind that sometimes the worst thing you could do for a fighter, especially like Dubois, have him or give him a fight that is a lot easier than he thought it was going to be, because that fight didn't condition him for the fight that he has. See, what people will realize Saturday, okay, I'm going to keep it buck with you. What people will realize Saturday is that there was a reason that Daniel should have fought Joseph Parker before Oleksandr Usyk. Because Oleksandr Usyk is a guy that is unlike the guys that he fought. Even though he's fought him before, he came up short. But him fighting the guys that he's fought did not prepare him in any kind of way to take on the guy that he's taking on Saturday. Okay? That's going to be apparent. However, as if he would have took on Joseph Parker would have gave him a good, nice barometer of where you need to do and what type of fight you're going to have to face dealing with guys like Usyk, dealing with guys that can box, move, get in, get out, move, lateral movement, make it difficult for you to land the shots that you're accustomed to landing on your last three opponents. I just want people to let that sink in. But you guys tell me what you think of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury pleading with Danny Dubois, advising him, knock him out. It's your only chance. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Wait, have you guys been counterpunched? Something I just thought of. It just hit me. If Tyson Fury feels that if he feels that Danny Dubois has to knock out Oleksandr Usyk, but then yet he's fighting at home, what's going to be the difference for him fighting Tyson Fury at home? But anyway, like and share, and you guys have now been counterpunched. Peace!